topics now. All right, hold on. Okay, I'm live. Good evening, and thank you for joining me. We got a situation going on at Campi Flegrei. It's quieted down a little bit, but in the past 4 hours, there's been several earthquakes. A large one right here, right around 2 a.m. local time, which here would be around 6. I just finished my homework assignment, so now I'm just going to go live for a little bit. I slept a little bit after doing my assignments. So I have two major assignments coming up, so I'm not going to be going live that often. It's video assignments I have to do. One's due next week, and another one is due the following week, so I'm going to have to really get on it. So you can see right here, there was a pretty sizable earthquake. Not very strong, but sizable. But things have been really bad. I mean, look at this. There's been earthquakes here, earthquakes here. I mean, every hour we're getting at least some earthquakes. This is the quietest period, but even here we're getting some earthquakes. All of these earthquakes here are caused by what is known as uplift or bradyseism. This is very, very troubling because this is going to mean that eventually two things are going to happen. You're either going to have a very large earthquake that will cause significant damage, or you're going to have a rupture of the ground in which magma may or may not erupt. We're still very far from any rupture. We're still pretty far from that, but if the ground continues to rise, this could eventually happen. Yeah, I see a lot of Putzwali here. GV. Hold on, I'm trying to find.
I wonder what that one guy says about it.
Johnny, we're not talking about. I'm talking about the volcano right now.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, he did talk about the volcano.
Who? Geology Hub?
Yep.
Yeah, he did, and guess what? It's not good. That's all I'm gonna say. It's not good. The thing he's talking about, it's definitely not good, Johnny. I've been worrying about this for a while, so now it's finally happening.
If I hadn't taken gas, they're gonna die.
No, they're not. Oh.
Wow. Dude, I don't think it's gonna erupt. This is a bunch of bogus.
No, Johnny. I mean, it's not gonna erupt anytime soon, but.
Campi Flegrei volcano.
Campi Flegrei weekly. Okay, let's go to weekly right here. All right, so right here, 19th of September.
40 years.
Strongest earthquake in 40 years. So right here, you see how it's continuing steadily right here. It doesn't look too bad. It looks like a little bit of a steady increase, right? That's the 19th. Again, temperatures are steady.
Campi Flegrei has been restless since 1950, huh?
Yeah. But they issued an alert. It's been put into restless status since 2012. The volcano. It's at a yellow alert status. It's been yellow since 2012. So right here, it's where it changed. Right here, boom! Look at that. The uplift rate has increased substantially. Look at that. That is massive. That's a major increase. And keep in mind, the 4.2, the big earthquake swarm, didn't happen here. It happened after that. So we might actually surpass 200. I mean, this is getting bad. I mean, here's the thing. Between 2022 and 2023, uplift went up to only 120 millimeters, with even a little bit of subsidence here. But ever since then, uplift has been continuing without any abatement. Maybe a little bit of pause here. But it's been continuing basically non-stop. Look at that. It's right here. It's increasing at a pretty substantial rate. If you want to look at the other seismic stations, it's also showing a similar trend. Big increase in uplift right here. Look at that. Right here. Right there. Look at that, guys. I mean, that is massive. That is a major increase. I've never seen that before. So once next Tuesday comes, we're probably going to be somewhere around here. Or I would try to put it somewhere over here. This is not good, guys. This is definitely not good. See, it already looks like there's been a pretty substantial increase right here. I mean, even if you go at this rate, yeah, that's not good, guys. This is definitely a big increase rate. So yeah, that's what's causing the earthquakes. It's the uplift. The uplift is putting pressure on the surrounding faults. And that is what is triggering these earthquakes.
The earthquake. Wow. Isn't this gonna be fun, bruh? I wonder if you're live with my John West account. And you're muted. Hello?
Oh, I'm muted?
Never mind, I thought you were.
Johnny.
What?
Look at my stream. Look at my stream right now.
I see it.
Yeah. I'm sorry, drama is not tolerated in this channel.
What?
No, I'm sorry, not you. No drama on this channel, I'm sorry.
Why is it? Oh my god. Huh?
Alright, let's focus on Campi Flegrei right now.
Focus on it now?
Yeah. Can you say on this channel that you're not a homophobe? Like, can you, or you don't want to do that?
I prefer not to right now. I think it backfired.
Well, can I announce? Can I tell them or no?
No, don't, not no.
All right. All right. Anyway. All right. So. All right. So yeah. These earthquakes are not very powerful. Like nothing like what we had the other day. We had a 4.2 the other day. Now that is a strong quake. And this one could be volcanic. I mean, right here, this could be a possibly a volcanic tectonic earthquake. Normally, you see how it ends sharply? Here, the tail is longer. You see how it trails off here? You know, with a quake like this, like right here, look. You know, see how it shows it would end very sharply? This is normally means it would be okay. This is how most earthquakes are, but then you see this right here. This is indicative that this could be a volcanic event. I'm not saying that magma is moving towards the surface, no. But this could be magma breaking rocks underneath in the chamber. I'm not saying this is a cap rock breaking, no. This is magma breaking regular rock in the chamber. This is what is known as a volcanic tectonic earthquake. This is more indicative of a faultal quake, or it could be, because this is a stronger earthquake, that it has a bit of a tail. Like, see, there's no tail over here. It starts and ends very sharply, very sharp.
I'm saying this is a cap rock breaking. No. This is not chamber.
So we're looking at various sites here at Campi Flegrei. Now let's look at the temperature, at the CO2 flux. There's been a pretty substantial increase right here.
CO2? What?
Yep, there's been a pretty substantial increase here in the CO2 flux. Not a big one, but there is a bit of a jump here. In fact, let's go back to monthly, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Alright, let's look at surveillance. Let's look at a monthly Campi Flegrei. Let's go to the month of August. because that's the latest month. Even though it's September 29th, they're only showing it for August right now.
For August, what?
Yeah. August so far has been the most active month in Campi Flegrei's history.
Wow.
See right there, you see the cumulative energy going up to a 5 here. But look at that.
Bro.
Over 1,000 earthquakes. Mostly small earthquakes, but look at that. Over 1,000 events. The last time it's been this high was during the 1980 seismic crisis.
Andy.
You can start to see the increase here.
Andy.
Yes, Johnny. What is it?
I'm gonna sound stupid for asking this, but what is the annular solar eclipse?
Annular?
Annular, not total. Annular.
Annular is when part of the sun is blocked, not all of it. Part.
Wow.
So like the sun will appear to have like a crescent shape because of the moon passing in front of it. A total eclipse is when the sun completely blocks the moon. Oh, sorry, it's when the moon completely blocks the sun. A total lunar eclipse is when the Earth passes in front of the sun between the Earth. And normally that's when you have a blood moon. Usually the moon goes blood red when you have a total lunar eclipse. All lunar eclipses are basically blood moons.
Yep, because apparently there's going to be an annular solar eclipse on the 14th of October.
Where?
You'd have to Google it, like annular solar eclipse.
Well, in next year, in April, there's supposed to be a total solar eclipse right where I am, in Oswego.
Wow.
But I might be in England. Or I might be. But most likely, yeah, I might go. But most likely I'm going to get rejected.
England? What?
I said I might go, Johnny.
No, I know that. I'm saying where in England? I'm confused.
A small town. For a college, but most likely I'm going to get rejected.
England?
England, yes, the UK. But most likely...
Oh, the UK. Oh, I thought you were talking about New England.
No. I'm going to England, the UK. But most likely I'm going to get rejected.
Rejected?
Yeah, I applied to 2 different schools, one in England, one in Italy. My GPA is good enough, but I think, Johnny, because I'm autistic, they're going to reject me.
Why?
Because Johnny, I don't want to say this on the air because my family's watching, but I don't want...
Wow.
Anyway, I'm going to have to go, in an hour, I'm going to have to go to bed. I mean, I have to get up at around like 10, so I want to get my 9 hours of sleep.
Wow. How about that there, friend?
Okay, that is not good. John, you see that right here? We just had some volcanic tremor right here. Right here, we just had some... Yeah, we had a little bit of tremor. Yeah, right here. Yeah, we had some volcanic tremor right around here. See, we had an earthquake here. And then we had a... But you see how it gets really thick over here? Yep, we had some tremor. We had some tremor right here.
This is awkward.
What?
Chris is calling me.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Wow.
6 inches of rain? Oh, I gotta see this. Yeah, Timmy has... I mean, I want to be New York City for this. They're saying 6 inches of rain? Nah. Yeah, and it's from the remnants of that hurricane, tropical storm.
Hurricane?
No, tropical storm. This is still Philippe's remnants.
Chris is calling me on Discord.
Ugh. Again? Alright, answer. Jeez Louise! Holy crap! I kind of think that's a little bit overblown. I mean, don't you think? 9 inches of rain. Come on. It's pretty odd. Whoa. Okay. Let's check here. Yeah, there might have to issue some flood watches. This might be in Ida Part 2.0. Yeah, they might have to issue flood watches for New York City. Yep, they did it. Flood. Oh wow, it's already starting. That's no good. Flood advisory already for New York City. Already flood advisory has already been issued for New York. Lucky them. I get to miss this huge once in a lifetime storm because I'm in college. Oh, and there's lightning coming in too. Damn, it's about to get really bad in New York City. Holy crap. Yeah, they're about to get freaking swamped. You know what's so funny? They already got rain from the system a few weeks ago. And I did say that the rain is going to come back. That the system might actually try to come back for another impact. And it looks like it's remnants. Philippe's remnants is trying to reform. But yeah, we're going to be focusing on Hurricane. Philippe decided to come back to life. Look at that. Huh. And it's going to really stall out here and just. That's not good. Not good. Huh. Alrighty, so. Yeah, I'm here in Oswego where it's not doing anything. I mean, the weather is really good here. I mean, there is some rain to the west, but it's really light. All right. So, again, a little bit of tremor here. That's a little concerning. Right here. Got a bit of tremor. Oops. All right. All right. Let's see. Okay, that's not tremor. Because if it was tremor, it would show up on both seismic stations, like this is right here. Yeah, this seismic station, CBAC, is located in the middle of in the water. CBAC is located right about. So looking for August, steady uplift, but the most earthquakes. This is the most seismically active month ever. But the 1983 to 1984 seismic crisis, right around 1984, is what triggered the mass evacuation of the entire town or city of Pozzuoli, which had 40,000 people at the time. Now Pozzuoli has 80,000. It's literally a metropolitan suburb of Naples. It could potentially become one of the biggest cities in Naples area, but you got this looming over you. This entire caldera, this whole area is one giant volcano. But in these little pockmarked craters here are from smaller eruptions inside the caldera. But you do see this. You see how the land rises as you get closer to the caldera center? Something's telling me this could have been once a stratovolcano. This could have been one central volcano at one point that became a series of calderas as all the magma accumulated in one location. Vesuvius is another volcano that shares a deeper underlying magma reservoir. The magma in this reservoir is mostly basaltic. It's more mafic. It's more it's more mafic and less it's less felsic. It's more mafic. That is why you're having trachyte instead of dacite. Trachytic magmas is high silica mafic magma, while Mount St. Helens has a similar composition melt and silica composition to Campi Flegrei. However, Mount St. Helens is felsic rock. You can have basalt that is felsic. For instance, Mount St. Helens is felsic rock, which comprise of more feldspar. This rock has less feldspar in it. While both have the potential, both dacite and trachyte have both potential to produce highly explosive caldera-forming eruptions, and could also have rhyolite. For an instance, Yellowstone is actually mafic. It's not felsic. Yellowstone is a hotspot volcano, hence it's mafic. Most hotspot volcanoes are mafic, while most subduction volcanoes are felsic. This is actually a subduction volcano produced by the subduction of the African plate underneath the European plate. You would think, hey, but isn't central Italy much further north? Yes, but in western and eastern Italy, the African plate is subducting under the European plate, believe it or not, going east to west, or east to west. That's why you have very strong earthquakes in eastern Italy, because of subduction underneath the European plate. Yes, a large chunk of the African plate actually is being slabbed northward. It's kind of weird. So let's look at the African plate right here. The Alps orogeny. Okay, right here, you see how it goes up like that? It actually extends into the Adriatic Sea. Boom, right here. This is what I'm talking about, right here. Here's the African plate right here. Yeah, the Alps is formed by the African plate subducting into Europe. And look what happens here. And this is where all your volcanoes are, right in this area. You have a bunch of volcanoes right here in central Italy. Because of the African plate going into the European plate. Right here, look. Here's the African plate. Here's the European plate. But here's the thing. The African plate here is dense. It's more dense. It's more oceanic. Therefore, it subducts under the European plate, leading to your volcanoes. Here, you're getting continental plate smashing into continental plate, leading to the Alps. Here, the plate is not really continental. This plate is less dense. Here, it's more dense. So, more dense, less dense up here. So, it's more dense here, less dense here. So, you're getting slab rollback here. You're getting a slab rollback, which is allowing a big slabs of the African plate to subduct into the European plate, leading to very explosive volcanism. Here's the thing. Mafic volcanism is also associated with slab rollback. See, components. Yes, the Adriatic Sea is eventually going to close. Po Valley. Let's look here now. No earthquake. See, it looks like it's all calmed down for now. Alright. So let's look at the Po Valley. Italy. So isn't that cool? Yeah. Alright, so let's look at Campi Flegrei again. Uh-huh. This is what I was looking for during my last live stream. Uplift between 1251 and 1536. Wow, look at that. Rione Terra, almost 14 meters of uplift. From 1251 to 1536, the uplift affected the whole caldera, with a maximum in the Pozzuoli area from 1536 to 1538. The uplift is centered in the area of the future eruption of Monte Nuovo. The whole caldera, look at that, experienced up to 14 meters of uplift. Surprisingly, centered almost exactly where the uplift is today. 6 meters here, but look, where Monte Nuovo erupted, this is where the eruption happened, only what, 4 to 6 meters of uplift. But the closer you get to the to where the eruption happened, Rione Terra, 14 meters of uplift. Look at that. 14 meters, 13.9 meters of uplift. And right here, right near the Monte Nuovo site, a very short amount, 18.8 meters of uplift. Plus an additional 3 here. So 13.9 plus 3, that's 16.9. So you had 16.9 here, 18.8 here, plus 6.8 here. So let's do the math here. So 18.8, let's try to find the maximum value of uplift. So 18.8. You know, before the Monte Nuovo eruption, all of this was actually connected to the sea. Lake Avernus was right here. It was connected to the Pozzuoli Bay. This is actually all open water here. This is all basically an open inlet here, but all that uplift changed that. So let's do, 18.8 plus 6.8. That's going to be 25.6, right? Let's do the math. I'm just going to add on my calculator. Yep, 25.6. So let's do meters to feet. How many feet in a meter? Okay, so 3.8 times 3.8, 3.28, 3.28084. That is 84 feet of uplift. Not just before the eruption, just overall uplift. So let's do 20, and this is in meters, not centimeters. This is in meters. 83.9895. Look at that. That is how much uplift occurred at the Monte Novo site before the eruption. So up to the eruption, you had 18.8 plus 6.8. So 18.8 plus 6.8. So here at Rione Terra, you had 3 meters, right? That's totaling of approximately, so let's do 3. Let's go 3.0 times or plus 13.9. That's 16.9 meters times 3.28. There was 55 feet of uplift right here at Rione Terra, right in Pozzuoli. This is Pozzuoli right here. And this is Rione Terra. Rione Terra right here. So it juts out like that. Now let's zoom out and look at Rione Terra today. You can see this is actually a dock right here. This is artificial rock, but a lot of this rock, look at that, had to do with the big eruptions that happened from Campi Flegrei. A lot of this is possibly rock from there, or what is known as pozzolana. You know why Roman concrete is so white? Because they're using ash from the Campi Flegrei's eruptions, which was very silicous. And this is very important. And the eruption that came from all this uplift was only this little mountain. But imagine if it was another caldera forming eruption. Look at how you had 6 meters of uplift here, 4.5 meters of uplift here, 6 meters of uplift all the way here. I mean, the whole damn caldera had crazy uplift. Most of it was centered in this area. I mean, you might have had even crazier uplift in the center of Pozzuoli Bay. This is insane uplift. This is just crazy amount of volcanic uplift. All right, so I'm gonna. All right, guys, I'm back again. Let's see. Okay, all looks pretty quiet right now. Dun, 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 dun. Look at that 345 quake right there. Magnitude 4.2. Yeah, volcano discovery is definitely gonna go crazy now. Actually, this earthquake happened in Naples. Um, yeah, the 4.2. Very likely has to do with the uplift from Campi Flegrei. Seismic. Yep. This earthquake happened actually in Naples. Yeah, this earthquake actually happened. The dynamics of Campi Flegrei is currently being monitored by monitoring stations, geophysical and geochemical parameters, including the ongoing inflation. The ground has been bulged by 15 millimeters per month in Rione Terra, the area of maximum uplift. Even the analysis of the planimetric deformation data of the ground does not show significant variations compared to the characteristic radial shape from the central area of Pozzuoli. At present, there are no elements to suggest significant evolutions of the system in the short term, without prejudice to the fact that any future variations in the monitored parameters may lead to a different evolution of the hazard scenarios. See? Current status, restless 2 out of 5. It's been in 2 out of 5 since 2012. And look at Campi Flegrei. Typical eruption style. Highly explosive caldera forming eruptions. With the exception being Monte Nuovo. Small, that formed this little mountain right here. Alright. But you had the Campanian Ingerite eruption, which was a mid-end VEI 7, the Neapolitan Yellow Tuff eruption, which is again a high-end VEI 6 to low-end VEI 7. So basically larger than Krakatoa's 1883 eruption. Good percent, like I would say at least twice as big as that. First activity epoch, 15,000 to 9,500 years ago. Second activity epoch, 8,600 years ago to 8,200 years ago. Third activity epoch, 4,800 to 3,800 years ago. 1158 AD, you had a phreatic eruption at Solfatara, which was a phreatic eruption. 1538, you had a phreatomagmatic eruption. Not phreatoplinian, you had basically a Sartzean eruption, but cinder cone forming. They said the first phase of the eruption had a lot of water because it had magma, it also had elements of water in it. Because again, this whole area was covered by water before the last burst of uplift. Almost 70 to 80 feet of uplift in this area here over like 100 years. So let's look at database here. let's look here. East and then north. Trying to see where this was. Oops, I don't know how that happened. Right, let's look. So this happened here. Let's look at Napoli. Right near Dazio. Oh. Metropolitan city of Naples. Oh my god, Pozzuoli is part of Naples. What? Naples, Italy. But then the city itself, Naples proper. What? No, 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 no. Pozzuoli is not part of Naples. Let me try that again. Naples, Italy. Huh. This is what I was looking for. See? Thank you. And where did the... So the earthquake happened right on the edge. See? Yep. So yeah, there you go. Next hour I'm going to be going to bed. This was at midnight. All right. Pozzuoli. The 4.2. Happened very far. I mean, this happened like well, almost near the edge of the caldera. I mean, this. Yeah. Bagnoli. Bagnoli. Let's see. Yeah, this is not from Italy. This is actually from Peru. Looks like oil bubbling. Scarapare. due to a fire under a bridge. Oh, look at that. Huh, wasn't even volcanic. Wow. It basically said don't share this. Thank you for sharing the truth. Yep. We need to crack down on fake news. As a journalist, that's my responsibility. Okay, panic. Well, Campi Flegrei. Da Campagna Live, huh? See if I can find it. Bingo! That's the one I was looking for. Campagna Live. Pisciarelli. There we go. Just want to see if I could find anything. No. Vesuvio. Campagna. Gam. Pisca. Looks like they don't have Pisciarelli. Be the one I was needing. Ah, there's Pisciarelli. There is the Pisciarelli. Eh? That's Pisciarelli. Ooh. Well, it always does that, I think. So. Alrighty, so let's look at... .38, so that's 1238 here. All right. Mm-hmm. So yesterday, 8 a.m., 10 a.m., 11, 3, 5 p.m. .24. So 8. So the coolest I got was 18 degrees Celsius. Alright, let's look at the earthquakes now. Pretty quiet right now, so alright. That looks good, so it's about time for me to go to bed. Alright, so I'm going to end this stream and I'm going to make another one related to the flash flooding threat in New York.